Hi, I'm Ellen McCauley at Pray It Up in Syracuse, New York. We've had one full week in session 16, or 99 days to wellness. And everyone got a tip sheet last week. Days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Two gave me their ideas. I think day 6 said write down a topic for a Pray It Up meeting and give it to Ellen. 2 people did. There was an assignment class. So 80 some odd people. I'm going to give you a D, and I'll let you bring up your grade if you bring it in next week. Okay. So day 8, attend a Pray It Up meeting. Check. Weigh in. We did it. See if you lost, gained, or stayed the same. The 2 most famous words at the scale are this. You really have to eat less and move more. I know. You really had too many carbs last week. I know. You're really going to have to kick it up. I know. So my question to you, if you know, then we have to do. And there's where there's a wind that Joanne mentioned. The wind is between the no and the do. And we're like, I know I don't need that, but I want it. What we have to do is trust in Jesus that He will help us do what we know we should. Think about what you did last week, what you can improve on. All right, think about your plans for the weekend. Have you scheduled time to exercise? If you attend church weekly, do you attend church weekly? If not, why not? Put together a shopping list Friday night and shop on Saturday for healthy foods. Clean out your cupboards or pantry. Get rid of expired items. Do not donate them. Don't donate expired items to food pantries because by law they have to throw them away. So if you have expired items, really take a look at what it is. I mean, if it's a spice, remember Marco Polo? They were on that ship an awful long time. So if it's a spice, I think you're safe. But if it's milk and it smells, get rid of it. Okay. When is the last time you went to confession? Some of you have 5 pounds of weight that once you go to confession, it'll be gone. I've seen it happen. I've seen people, there's a scale outside some confessionals in California. And people come out of the confessional, get on the scale, they weigh less. I mean it. I'm not making it up. Do something fun that does not involve food. Oh, what? Is there anything fun that does not involve food? Several people today said they went on a 28-mile bike. One person went on a 28-mile bike ride today. It's awful hard to be eating a Whopper with cheese when you're riding that bike. Okay? And I think she had some fun. Read the materials from the meetings. I sent the blog to everyone in this room from last week. I watched the blogs again. Guess what? I get stuff out of them. I'm like, oh, I said that? Oh, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Wow. I watch my own blogs. I do the food log. I'm a member. If you did not get the blogs, if you're sitting out there going, what? If you don't have an email, you're not going to get it through space. You got to have an email. If you have an email and you didn't get it, see me after the meeting because I couldn't read your writing. Always say the Pray It Off prayer. Angel said her and Harold say it every day. Don't say it once a week. Say it every day. Memorize it. Reflect on why you want to lose weight. Why? Why do I want to lose weight? Have you ever moved in the past 8 days? Stand up and march in place. Move your arms up and down. Applaud. Sing. Do something. If you had extra calories on the weekend, I'm on day 12. Cut back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Don't starve yourself. Just cut back. Why do you want to live? It's good to think about that daily. I was driving to work today, and I go down Grand Avenue to Delaware, and I'm looking at that sky, and I had to remind myself, you better look at the road, Ellen, because you're driving, because it was so beautiful. And I said, Jesus, praise you for this day. Praise you for the gift of life. And I'm not going to go into any details, but there was a big important meeting at work with a lot of big, high muckety mucks. And I got a special mention for the work, the good work I was doing in front of all these big, high muckety mucks. And guess what? I said, thank you, Jesus, because I was kind of nervous about the meeting, and I got a special shout out. So when those things happen in your day, when something special happens, say thank you. That's all he wants, is to know that you're there. I said, thank you, Jesus. Read the intercession to St. Pio and ask him to intercede for you. St. Dimpa and I were like this week. I was under a lot of pressure for a lot of things. I had to prepare a big presentation for this meeting today. And I was like, St. Dimpa, help me. Say the Hail Mary. Say the Our Father. Oh, I'm giving you another chance. Write down a topic you'd like presented at Pio and give it to Ellen. And congratulate yourself on 2 weeks of healthy living. Here's what we don't do, though. We don't plan. Let's talk a little bit more about planning. To change your eating and exercise habits, you've got to plan to make it happen. Remember that old saying? Fail to plan, plan to fail. Get it? If you don't plan, you're going to fail. We make plans. What are we going to eat? We're going to have this. I was sharing our Friday night dinner. It was tilapia, and inside there was like celery with little shrimps and scallops rolled in this tilapia with sliced tomatoes on the side and a little side spinach salad. I was saying to Bob, it doesn't get better than this. I was like, this is so good. Find food that are healthy and good that you love. Now, also, we get up early. We go to bed early because I like to ride my stationary exercise bike first thing in the morning because I am tired at the end of the day. We go to St. Camilla's because my sister's there. I don't want to exercise at night, so I do it in the morning. You have to plan 20 minutes or more sometime during the day, even if you get up and do this, even if you move. Write it down and highlight it. I think I've shared before with you all, I have a day timer for work and I have a day timer for home. My day timer for home, when I do it, I highlight it. So right here it says, call mom. I write that every day. I call my mother every day, and then I highlight it. You might say, Ellen, that's kind of cray-cray. No wonder you're praying to St. Dimpa, who is the patron saint of mental illnesses. But guess what? It works for me. If I say ride my bike 5 miles and I don't highlight it, it's like a beacon going, you didn't do that. And I can't cheat and highlight it because I didn't do it. Look, I pray it off. I even have that there. And at the end, when I'm done, I'll highlight it. You make a plan. Go shopping. Make a shopping list. You write it down. You do it. Planning for weight loss. Without planning, you're always going to struggle. Trying to figure out how to eat what you should. You'll end up making yourself eat things that you don't want to eat. Eating will always feel like work, or it'll feel like a diet. Friday night when we were eating that stuffed tilapia, I didn't say, I'm on a diet. I said, this is great. This is so good. Eat foods that are so good, that are healthy, because God gave us those foods. Also, the food journal. I can't wait to dissect your food journal from this week, because this is the first week of session 16, and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to see peanut butter and jelly, not really a weight loss food. Bagels, things of that nature. Now, if you're losing weight and you're having a few cookies and you're losing weight and you're exercising, that's okay. It's when you're gaining 3 or 4 pounds a week and you're eating uncontrollably that I might make tips. Awesome. Is your weekend a disaster? Is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're like, I'm the pray it off guru. I am so good at this. I am so good. Friday night, you're in the bar. If the weekends are what get you in trouble, that's what you have to do. You have to say, maybe I'll volunteer at the rescue mission and give out breakfast to homeless people. Maybe I'll, volunteer for this, or maybe I'll go for a longer walk. If the weekends get you in trouble, you really have to study what you're doing on the weekends. Also, if you have a well-stocked fridge and pantry, one of the things I've learned to do is go to the pantry, get a can of black beans, rinse them, I put them on everything. Salad, eggs, this. Canned tomatoes. There's a million varieties. There's Italian, there's this, there's that, little diced tomatoes. We have at least 20 cans. We put them on everything. Salads, this. If you don't have those pinto beans, always have them because they're nice to open, rinse, put them on things. You have to have a big shopping trip. You might say, oh, I can't afford it. Start a little at a time. Get 1 can of beans, 1 can of pinto. Also, hummus. My daughter, as all kids who go to college do, said that she was going to be a vegetarian. You know, they go away to college and they come home. How can you be eating, meat, mother and father? Of course, she's no longer a vegetarian. But when she was, as most of our college kids want to do, she started eating this thing called hummus. And her father and I were sitting there going, oh, what is she eating? And then at Thanksgiving, she'd want a tofu. Well, how do you say it? A tofurkey. It was a turkey made out of tofu. It was even shaped like a turkey. And we indulged her. We made the tofurkey. But the thing is, hummus is the best thing ever. You get little carrot sticks. You sit there. It's like 50 calories for a ton of it with low sodium. My favorite is the roasted red pepper. If you haven't had hummus, you need it. Make a big pot of homemade vegetable soup with a low sodium everything, and when you're hungry, eat it. You might say, oh, I really have trouble snacking after dinner. Are you snacking on low sodium, low fat vegetable soup? No, you're snacking on cookies, candy, ice cream, cake. Find something that you want to snack on later at night, or a smoothie. I love taking almond milk with some blueberries, mixing it up, gong, 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 gong. Delicious. Plan your exercise. Like I said, if you don't say, I'm going to do it, because we're always the best laid plans of mice and men. Oh, I'm not going to do it now because when I get home, and then the phone will ring or you have to work late, and then you say, I'll do it when, everybody? Tomorrow. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace. I can quote Shakespeare all night, but I won't. Know your options. If you don't want to ride a bike, if you don't want to run, I can't run. I hurt my knee walking too much. If you can't do these things, don't do them. I ride my bike. I like it. I play music really loud. Also, if you have trouble getting up in the morning, my alarm clock is my phone. And guess what? There's no snooze button on it. Maybe there is. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I haven't discovered it. So, when that phone alarm goes off, I got to get up. Now, if you've got one of those there, and you press it, and you press it, the next thing you know, there's your 20 minutes for exercise because you snoozed for 20 minutes. I have not snoozed in 8 years since I joined Pray It Off. Also, give yourself a reward that does not mean food. I've told the other groups that I never did my nails, ever. And once I started losing weight, that is my treat. I go to sexy nails. See, you can't just say you go to sexy nails. You got to say sexy nails. That's where I get my nails done, and she does a fabulous job. Also, I can't say it enough, you got to plan. Who's ever got in trouble because you haven't planned? If you're not raising your hand, you're a big liar. Okay, I'm stopping right there.